Hi, I'm Lynn. Today I want to talk to you about breathing techniques that you can implement when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed emotionally. You can learn a lot from babies. Have you ever noticed that when they're asleep, their belly goes up and down? When we're feeling a bit worried about things, we take shorter breaths from the chest area instead. That can lead us to feel even more breathless and create a cycle of worry, and eventually it can create even panic attacks. Learning how to correct our breathing and be conscious of it throughout our day and night can really help prevent these symptoms that we might feel sometimes when we're really worried, like that tight-chested feeling. So let's put the baby to bed and then we can talk about some breathing techniques. Let's do the first exercise. I'm going to invite you to put one hand here on your chest and the other hand just here on your top of your belly, where you're just above your belly button. I'm sitting on the floor, but you might want to sit in a chair or even lie down. When you take a nice deep breath in, we want your hand that's on your belly to feel like your belly is pushing out, a bit like a balloon when you blow it up. And then on your out breath, we want your hand to feel as if your belly is disappearing back down again, like a balloon that's deflating. So let's start. And the hand here on your chest should barely move actually. So let's breathe in and then out. And in and then out. So I want you to just practice that for a minute while I'm talking. Try and practice what it feels like to feel your belly expanding and then deflating again as you're breathing in and out. Just be conscious that your hand here might move a little bit, but the main feeling is that we want to concentrate is on our bellies. So you carry on doing that while I'm continuing to talk. Babies breathe here when they're really relaxed, and because that's where our oxygen receptors are. So that's the parts of ourselves that receive the oxygen that we're breathing in. If we take short, shallow breaths from our chest area, what happens is our receptors almost have an alarm go off. Like if you imagine there's some little people there and they're going, help, help, there's no oxygen. So it sends a message up to your brain to say that there's no oxygen, which means we might breathe more and faster. But then if we're breathing from the wrong area, less oxygen is still coming in and the panic is created even more. And then what we could end up doing is having a panic attack. So hopefully you've practiced that breathing. Now we're going to do the second exercise, still trying your best to breathe through the diaphragm, through your belly area. Now what we want to do is our second exercise. So take your hand and just relax it somewhere near you. I'm choosing to put it here just on my knee. And what I want you to do is take your other hand and with your finger, we're going to be tracing all around the outside of our fingers, going down and up like this. But what we're going to do is on the in breath, we're going to breathe slowly and then just hold it for a second or so. And then on the out breath, very slowly, back down and then up again. And we'll repeat that all over our hand. So if you're ready, it's a good idea to close your eyes. If you're not comfortable with closing your eyes, you can just look down at your finger instead. I'm going to close my eyes because it really helps me to just forget about everything else in the room and just really be able to concentrate on my breathing. So when you're ready, breathe in through your nose, hold it at the top and turn and down, breathing out and in through your nose as you take your finger up to the top of your fingertip, hold and then back down, breathing out, turning your finger up to the top of your middle finger, hold and blow out through your mouth, and down. Turning your finger up through your ring finger, up, breathing in, hold, and back down. In through your nose as you go up to the top of your little finger, hold, and back down, keeping your eyes closed. Just again bringing your awareness back, breathing normally. Now you can start with using your right hand on the left hand, so you're swapping over, starting at the bottom. When you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in, ready, and in. Up goes your finger to the top of the thumb, hold and breathe out slowly through your mouth, turning your finger up to the top of your finger, hold and out, down your finger, turning up to the top of your middle finger, hold and slowly breathe out. And then again up through your ring finger slowly to the top and hold and out. Turning through the little finger to the top, down the side and out. So if you are comfortable, just stay there for a little while, just breathing, being conscious of your breath and expelling the air. Your belly should be rising and falling. And just bring your awareness back into the room. If there's any sounds around you, when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Now, I love that mindfulness exercise because when I'm doing it, I've really forgotten about everything else, literally everything else that's going on. It's just me, my breathing, tracing of my hand. It really helps me to center myself and to no longer think about any problems that I might be having at the moment, and just really ground. And it can be very relaxing, so much so that you might even want to go to sleep. And that's okay. If you can have a little nap, then great. If not, just gently tease yourself back into the room once you've done it. You can do that anytime, any place, anywhere. Whenever you're feeling a bit stressed out, a bit anxious or nervous or worried or afraid, give that a go. And I hope that it will just help you to become a bit more centered and then be able to go on to function better and cope with the here and now. I hope that helped, and I'll soon be sending some more stuff for you to do to learn about breathing techniques. Take care.